We know that you're good at track. I mean, that's clear. Were you any good at school?
Was I any good
At school, studies?
Yeah, well, yeah, I had to study really hard. I wasn't that type of bright type of person. I had to study really hard. When I started out, when I got to fourth form, I acquired, which is now my manager. He helped me throughout my studies, helped me and showed me ways I can study because I was more into track and field because I'm always a sports person. So he showed me different ways I can study, so I don't have to study hours and hours. I can do it like half an hour or stuff like that. It's good stuff. My cricket coach helped me into track and field, but my dad really encouraged me to continue because I really wanted to play cricket when I got to high school, and he said, no, you should stick with track and field because the individual sports is much easier to do. If you work hard enough, you can get far. So he really pushed me to stick with track and field instead of cricket. I think cricket is kind of not my style. It's kind of more laid back right now, but I always wanted to try soccer or football, anything you want to call it. That's what I really want to try at the track and field if it's possible. So for me, that's my aim. And if I can retire and go play soccer for a few years, I definitely will. Cristiano Ronaldo, I really look up to Zidane. He plays wonderful football, so I really enjoy watching him play. Rooney is one of my favorite players right now. These guys in basketball I watch, and he's my idol, Kevin Garnett right now. He's really a fighter. He really works hard, so I really look up to him.
What kind of music do you listen to, to get you warmed up, to get you ready for your races? What music gets you in the mood?
Well, normally it was all about reggae music, but my coach doesn't allow us to really listen to music that much anymore when it's competition time. So for me, I just relax and just have fun, just try to talk to my coach, talk to everybody just to relax my mind before a competition. And then I just go and do what I have to do, really. So I don't really use music anymore.
Who's the boss of the two of you?
Well, he's definitely the boss. Glenn Mills, he's like a father figure to me over the years. We've gotten to know each other very well, and he's really told me a lot of stories about his life, and he's helped me throughout life in different ways. So for me, he's really just one of my mentors, really, and he has done so much for me. It's very important to always have a good team because everybody has a specific job, and if they do it right, it's always key to developing you in many different ways and to making sure that you last along and your career is very long over the years. So for me, it's very important, and it's good to have a good relationship also. And me and Ricky, especially me and Ricky, my coach, we have a very good relationship, which keeps me laughing every day. We're so proud as a country. I think most Jamaicans, we always want to win. I think the Jamaican fans, they don't really acknowledge second and third place that much. So we're driven to do well in everything we do. We always try to excel in everything we do. So we work hard at just every sport. And I think over the years, running in the boys and girls champs really helped because it's like a small Olympics or World Championship for us. So we go out there and we work hard. So I think it helps us to motivate us to want to do well when we go on an international stage. When I really started, for us was definitely I was watching a soccer, and so for me I was watching a soccer, and it was really amazing how fast he was running. So for me, hands down, it has to be a soccer, and Maurice Green also. I really enjoy watching Maurice Green compete because he makes it exciting. He always does stuff that just makes you want to look. So it's always good. Initially, you come out there. The main aim is always just to go out and to win and to win small races, and then I sit down with my coach, and my coach explains to me and he's saying, sport is, yes, about winning meets and everywhere you go, but the big things are about the World Championships. The Olympics is the biggest stage possible. And when I was growing up, I always wanted to be Olympic 200 Olympic champion because of Michael Johnson, which is one of my heroes. So for me, it was always about winning, but then my coach explained to me and let you know the value of an Olympic medal and a World Championship medal. So, and then my outlook on life kind of changed a little bit. The World Championship was, for me, a stepping stone in helping me to become a legend already. So for me, when I missed out on the 100 meters, I really wanted to try to run as fast in my next two events. So I really went out there and gave it my all. So I definitely pushed myself a little bit harder than I normally would if I had won the 100 meters. So you gotta just move on, really. I can't worry about that, really. I did make a mistake, and you gotta just tell yourself you can't make that mistake again. Initially it played on my mind a little bit, but I think the crowd really helped. When I came out for the 200 meters, there were a lot of kids in the corner, and they really gave me a lot of love, and it kind of helped me to calm down, just to relax, and just to remember to enjoy what I do, because last season was a little bit kind of off me. It was really hard because I was coming back from injury, so I was kind of really focused and really wanted it really bad, so I kind of lost vision on just really enjoying what I did. So when I came out, the kids really reminded me that enjoy the sport and just go out there and do what I have to do. So I don't know what to say, definitely, but it doesn't really matter, because now I think I've learned a lesson, really, and I've learned to really control and just to relax. And you learn lessons in life, and this was one of them, so I don't think it will happen again, because I'll be more focused next time.
What do you think it must have been like for these guys who ran on, you know, cinder tracks and then with the spikes with nails this deep to go into the sand and the...
I've seen it, and it's just amazing where track and field is coming from and where it is today. And when you think about it, you can just imagine where it's going to be in 20 years, how big it's going to be. So for me, it's just amazing. So for me to come and take a mold off my feet and make sure my spikes is very light, but it has to be compact because of the weight they have. So it's very technical, so I know where it should be heading, and it's just wonderful to see how far it's come and where it is today. And the athletes that have passed through have made such impact on this sport, so it's wonderful.
Thank you, Usain.